Blessings to all of you, the precious family of Messiah. Did you know that God, in His greatness and love for mankind, created you with a purpose? Philippians chapter 2, verse 13 to 16 says, "For it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure. Do all things without murmuring and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, sons of God." As much as the Apostle Paul labored towards his new believers that he had ministered to, he goes on to encourage them that it is God who works through you and in you for His purposes and glory. He goes on further in the opening passages of the letter to Philippians, Philippians 1:6, by saying, "Being confident of this very thing, that He which began the good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ." Because, brothers and sisters, we are now adopted into His kingdom as the sons of God, the Bnei Elohim. He is in the business of perfecting you and me, even to our very last day on earth. Therefore, we are already assured that God is in control of us, His children, who has undertaken under His blood covenant to assure us that He is going to perfect us just like the Messiah. So let's look at some examples from Scripture of men and women who might not have been proven by society to be excellent, but He used each one of them to prove what Paul wrote was not in error. He takes a man from the Ur Kasdim, the Ur of the Chaldees, who made idols of Nimrod, and He turned him into the father of faith. His name was Abraham. He takes a shepherd boy called David, and He made him a giant slayer and one of the greatest kings of Israel. He walks all the way to Samaria, an area where Jews would never go to. He sits by a well at Sychar, and He talks to a woman in the height of the day, and through this woman He brings the gospel to the entire village. He permits another Gentile woman, as he was passing through the crowd, to push her hand through the crowd and touch the hem of His garment, and to feel the power of God healing her sickness that was there for many years. In the run-up to His crucifixion, He assures a woman of ill repute to anoint Him for His burial, with the promise that her story and her name will be told for the next 2,000 years. He, my dear family of God, is in the business of taking the junk of this world, the world that condemns you and me, to make it His jewelry. Brothers and sisters, it is my prayer for you today that this word from God, Paul's letter to the Philippians, is talking to you and me today, encouraging you that He who began the good work in you is in the business of perfecting you, of loving you, His children, and He will perfect you until the day you meet Him. I pray this blesses you. In the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Thank you, and may the Lord bless you.